Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are taking a quick look at Vechain here, and it looks as though we are starting to get a little bit of a retracement here with Bitcoin as well. Obviously Bitcoin having a little bit of a retracement after getting stuck at those highs. A quick look at the chart will tell you that. I've just clicked the wrong one. There we go. This is the correct chart. You can see here my Bitcoin chart's been marked out for a long time. Obviously we've got that range that I had talked about for a long time. There's a few bear market resistances getting broken out of there. You can see obviously the FTX collapse absolutely slammed the price to the downside. We came down, we formed a high and a low, a range here. You can see support, resistance. We coiled up for a little while inside the range, and then since the new year, a massive move to the upside back inside the overall higher range here. You can see we broke back inside, a little bit of consolidation here, broke out the bear market resistance, little bit of, consolidating, a retracement to backtest that area along with the 0.23 Fibonacci, and then you can see we ran up to the top of the overall range here, which is where we got rejected this time. And now Bitcoin looking like it's having a retracement here, coming back down inside the range again. I would have personally shorted this position here if I was trading Bitcoin. I don't actually trade Bitcoin itself. I usually trade altcoins because they tend to move with a bit more percentages. So I can basically make more money with less risk in terms of like big position sizes. Obviously I can use leverage, etc. But I don't really like to trade Bitcoin because I just prefer trading altcoins because they tend to be a bit more volatile and interesting and easier to trade in my opinion than Bitcoin, which can be a bit slow sometimes. But yeah, you can see here quite clearly if you'd shorted this area you would have got a nice little profit right now, which would make sense considering that when you're inside a range you really probably should be trading it. You could see if you longed here, here or here, and then you take profit was either halfway up the range or the range high. I mean, the range high at this point here would have been here, so you would have made, this would have been successful, short, all of these trades would have been successful, long. Any of these taken with your profits halfway up the range, you probably would have made a decent amount of money as well, or at least broke even if you had your stop loss at break even here when this happened. So you can see trading this range would have made a lot of sense for Bitcoin, and we can see with Bitcoin retracing, Vechain is basically highly correlated to it right now, isn't it? I'm waiting for my chart to load. Where's my chart gone, eh? Is this the one? There we go. For some reason it didn't load this. I was on this before, wasn't I? But it didn't load. Anyway, you can see here, obviously, with Bitcoin having a little bit of a retracement, Vechain is no exception right now. It came up here, smashed into the 0.23 Fibonacci, but looking like it getting a bit stuck under it. Oh, excuse me, I just had to sneeze. Unbelievable when I'm trying to do a video right there. I'm sneezing and coughing like constantly. So, stuck under the 0.23 Fibonacci here. You can see we obviously tried to break through above it, but we got a nice rejection. We came back down. We got a rejection candle here 2 days ago. And then obviously in this local little trend here, we've obviously lost the low. And now we're coming back down to that next swing high where we'll probably find a bit of support. I'd say this is about halfway up the range as well. But really you could just say it's looking something like this. You come back inside the range, back tested it. I had long positions here, which obviously were filled in profit. I've talked about those in previous videos. Really nice move up here. Making a new higher high. Higher than this swing high here. And now you could argue really we've just broken out and now we're back testing this previous swing high like this, couldn't you? Which would make a lot of sense, to be fair, for Vechain right now. So we could either see a bounce here or a deeper retracement back down, probably to the bottom of the range overall. Depending on how far Bitcoin does retrace, because to be honest, it's all dependent on Bitcoin still and has been for a long time, hasn't it? Altcoins highly correlated to Bitcoin in bearish market conditions. And we are still, in a fairly bearish overall structure, aren't we? We've not really seen Vechain do something like this with a massive move and a continuation to the upside like this. So we're not out of the woods yet by any means in terms of this overall bearish structure that we have seen for a long time. But obviously you can see making a new swing high here and potentially breaking that local bearish structure is good to see. Now it depends if we can come down, make a higher low and then another higher high, do something like this, and then I'll be considering, flipping structure to bullishness, or at the very least going sideways again. But for now, as I've said many times, I will be trading this range until it breaks. I'm just waiting right now, staying out of the market until we see ourselves hit the bottom or the top of this range here. I've got a short position ready at the top and a long position ready at the bottom. Really just waiting to see what happens next. for Vechain and the wider market. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching indeed. As always, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do want to support the channel, please do consider becoming a YouTube member down below by clicking the join button. You'll get access to our private Discord, where I'll be hanging out most days, and other investors talking about crypto. It's a great way to support the channel, so if you do want to support us, please do consider that. And I'll see you in the next video.